Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to guide you through a really useful feature in Retool, how to enable or disable fields based on certain values. Even if you're completely new to Retool, don't worry. I'll walk you through each step very slowly and clearly. By the end of this video, you'll be able to control field behavior dynamically with a simple expression. So, let's get started. Here inside Retool, I've created a blank app. On the left side, we have a panel with different components, like buttons, inputs, drop-downs, tables, and more. To demonstrate this feature, I'm going to drag two components into the canvas. The first one is a select component, and the second is a text input component. The select component will allow users to pick a value, and based on that value, the text input will either be enabled or disabled. Now, let's set up the dropdown. Click on the select component. On the right side, you'll see a properties panel. Look for the values field. Here, I'm entering two options: accepted, rejected. This means the user will be able to select either accepted or rejected from the drop-down menu. Next, we want the text input field to become enabled only when rejected is selected. Otherwise, it should stay disabled. To do that, click on the text input field. On the right side, scroll down until you find a property called disabled. You'll see a small toggle next to it labeled JS. Turn that on. Once you turn it on, a small expression box appears. This is where we can write the logic. Don't worry, it's not complicated. You can copy exactly what I'm writing. Curly brackets, double open curly brackets, select one dot value not equal to rejected. Let me explain what this means. Retool uses curly brackets like this to understand that you are writing an expression, not normal text. Inside the expression, we're saying check the value of the select field. If the value is not equal to rejected, then disable the text input field. So as long as the dropdown is anything other than rejected, the text input stays disabled. But the moment we select rejected, the expression becomes false, and the field becomes enabled. Now let's test it. I'll click on the select component and choose accepted. As you can see, the text input is grayed out. It's disabled. Now I'll select rejected, and instantly the text input becomes active and editable. This happens in real time because Retool evaluates the expression continuously and updates to UI automatically. And that's all for today's tutorial. You've just learned how to dynamically enable or disable fields in Retool with a simple expression. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anyone who might find it useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next